Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with featherweight boxer Zak Miller. He is 13-0 and he's fighting Nathaniel Collins for the British and Commonwealth titles on the 18th of November in Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, 18th of November, 4 weeks Saturday, and yeah, time to go.
But before we get into the big fight, how my first question is, how did you get into the sport of boxing?
I was just an active kid playing football, playing out with my mates, and a boxing gym opened up down the road. So just decided I wanted to go one time, and my mum took me down, and that was it. We're still here now, never left ever since.
hmm And did you go into the amateurs or the white collar?
No, I went into the amateurs. I went to the first gym when I was 8 years old. I had my first amateur when I was 11. I had around 70, 80 amateur fights. Um, Boxed all over the country, boxed a lot of good kids, and then decided to turn pro in 2019. Yeah.
hmm Out of your amateur fights, did you win like any national titles, any county titles?
Yeah, I think I won 8 Northwest Region titles. I won a minors, so that was one national title. Been to the national finals twice, semis, quarters. I was always there or thereabouts. I had quite a good amateur career, to be fair, not bad.
hmm And then you had your debut back in November, against Joe Breeden.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, November 2019, and then unfortunately, COVID hit then in the March of 2020. So it did go a bit quiet, but I stayed quite busy during COVID. I think I was one of the busiest boxers about, so I done quite well, to be honest, keeping active.
Yeah, you done all right in lockdown, didn't you? I think you had what, 3 fights in lockdown before?
Yeah, 3 or 4 fights, mate. Yeah, did all right. I boxed in December. That was freezing. That was in an outdoor car park show, and then they opened back up. And I was boxing in the car park on the fight zone shows, and I done quite well, to be fair. I think I got about
What
four.
was it like boxing in like a car park sort of thing?
It was a bit mad. The first one was a bit crazy. It was in December, absolutely freezing outside, and it was a drive-in show. So people are coming. It was 4 people to a car. They drive in, watch the fights, and then they go. But it was a good experience. I'm glad I done it. Yeah,
Was that when you got your knockout, your first one, knockout?
yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Luckily, it was freezing, so I was in and out. I was only in there a couple of minutes, and I was out.
Yes, mate. But how did it feel like getting your first knockout win? I mean, I think you would prefer it if it was crowd, but not many people can say, "Oh, I got my first knockout win in a car park." Not many people can say that.
No, unless it's the car park when they've just come out the pub. But no, no, it was great. Not experienced that, so it's one to always remember, I suppose.
hmm And then I think you fought Chris Pilkington and Naeem Ali, who were two tough journeymen, very tough men.
Yeah, that's right. But they was a bit of a last minute opponent both times. I was a bit unfortunate. I had pullouts, and they're coming a lot heavier than me, so I had to box at whatever weight it was. But we got the rounds in, and it's left me in good stead, I suppose. Yeah, it kept me active.
Then you got your another knockout win against someone who was 7-8.
Yeah, that's that. I think that was in Oldham. That one. Me and Jack Rafferty from my gym, we both fought on that, and both got the stoppages that night. So it was a good night for the gym all round.
hmm is it good that you've got Jack in the gym? Of course, he's picked up about I think it was a few weeks ago where he won the Commonwealth silver.
Yeah, that's right. He won that a few weeks ago, Ben Fields. But no, it's great having Jack in the gym. We're both sort of at the same stage at the minute. We're not far off. We're both there or thereabouts. And luckily, I've got this shot now coming up, but I'm sure it won't be long till Jack gets his. But it's great having Jack in the gym. It's also great having Liam Taylor. He had some good news this week as well. He's just been he has to fight the winner of Echo, assuming, and Harry Scarf. So
Which is
you
on the
never know.
night you're fighting for the British title as well.
Yeah, so Liam will have his eyes on that one. So it's great for the gym. It's good, really good. Yeah.
hmm So have you? Then you fought. No, you had Lopez Flores and Navarez.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had. Yeah, I had Lopez Flores in the late in the year, and then I think he had that Navajas in the February or something. But no, there was both good fights. Can't really remember much of them. I remember just boxing to instructions both nights, and there was good. There was both good wins. But I'm just happy to be in a good competitive fight now. That's what I want.
Yeah. Weren't you meant to fight for? Did I see? Because you was meant to fight on a Kev Marine show v Rebletsa for the Central area. What happened with that?
Yeah, I was meant to fight him, mate, and he pulled out on the day of the weigh-in, which was unfortunate. So we had to get Brett Fido in, and then we said that we'll reschedule for the March. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think he fancied it. So we've moved on, and look where I am now. It's a lot better on the Central area. So yeah.
And of course, Brett Fido did. Well, he beat him before because he was meant to fight. Rebletsa was meant to fight you, but before he was meant to fight you, we lost to Brett. So sort of.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah.
But and then you made quite comfortable work out of him, 59-55. Not sure what round they would have given him, but you do see some refs somehow manage to give rounds, which just don't know what they're watching half the time.
Yeah, we boxed okay that night. It was a bit unsettling we had to weigh in on the day and stuff like that. But no, we made comfortable work of Brett, and thank for him. He made the show, saved the show for me, so I could still box. Yeah.
Then you got another stoppage win at Robin Park Centre in Wigan against Paul Scaife.
Yeah, that was this year. Yeah, that was another last minute opponent. We had to get him. We got him the day before through to a pull out, and it was a bit heavier than me.
They all seem to drop out the day before.
I don't get it. Don't get it, mate. I've been a bit unlucky. So
was that meant to be a title fight? That one?
Yeah, it was meant to be Ramballetza again. That one, yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Oh, was that for the Central area?
Yeah, for the Central area, and then.
Were you getting bored that the Central area kept getting made, and and it just didn't happen? And you thought, oh, well, because I've had quite a few fights. I think because you've had quite a few fights now, you're like, I'm ready for this. It's some people go Central area, which you were trying to go down that route, but it didn't play off. Then English was not getting made, but British and Commonwealth, so it's just makes it a bit sweeter. But then you fought Michael Mooney. No, you fought in Bolton, tell a lie. You fought in Bolton against someone who's 14 and 17. Then you fought Michael Mooney, who was coming off a win.
Yeah. Yeah, I boxed. That was a good night for the gym. I think we all fought, me, Jack, Tom, and Liam that night in Bolton. So yeah, we had a good opponent that night, Russian fella. And then again the other week, I had a Panamanian lad in, and he come over, and the board have checked his license. He was here on weight, and he had a cyst on his brain. So Michael Mooney had to step in, and we got the rounds in. But maybe it was for a reason. I come out of there with no injuries, and now I'm ready to go again against Nathaniel Collins in 4 weeks.
How did this fight come about?
I got back in the gym. I'm always in the gym, but I got back in the gym the week after my fight, and no, Steve must have got the call. I knew there was something with it because we was doing the southpaw pads Monday, Tuesday, and then Steve broke it to me on Tuesday after the session that we've been offered the fight. So we said yes straight away, negotiated terms, and it was all announced by the Friday.
Of course, you've got Nathaniel Collins, who's 13-0 with 7 knockouts. Coming off I think 2 knockout wins, one in 18 seconds against Ramza Hamza back in August and James Beach Jr. in March. Do you study your opponents?
To be honest with you, I won't watch too much of it. I'm not really bothered. I just focus on myself, and I leave that down to Steve, my coach. He'll come up with a game plan. He'll do what we need to do in the gym. He's been there and done it all before. He took Terry Flanagan to a world champion. He took Liam Taylor to fighting for Europeans. I think he's more than capable. He knows what he's doing. So I'll leave that down to Steve. I just stick to listening and doing my job.
And how excited are you to be fighting not only at the Manchester Arena, but on TNT Sport?
No, it's good. It's a great platform to announce myself on, and I can't fault fighting for two titles. And either not many kids would get this opportunity, or a lot of people would get it a lot later on in the career, or they'd mess about. They won't take the fight. But no, I believe I'm ready. And yeah, what opportunity it is.
How's camp going?
No, great. Yeah, it's going fantastic. It couldn't be going any better, so to speak. So now I just need to keep focused and just stay ready, do everything right, and yeah, we'll be fine come fight night.
hmm He calls himself the Nightmare. Are you going to be his nightmare on the 18th?
Yeah, that's a good one. Now I'll use that one at the press conference. I'll be his nightmare, won't
Yeah, you
I?
got to use that, mate.
Yeah, it's a good one. That
Um,
no, yeah, I'll be more than ready. I think it'll be a good fight for the fans as well.
how was the press conference the other day?
No, it was good. Yeah, we went down. Everyone was welcoming. It was good. Got there, said what needed to be said, and got back home. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
hmm Um, and how does it feel being like on a stat card as well? Like I think there's 7 title fights on it as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's one of the best evenly matched cards for a long time. Usually you get the main event and the co-main event, but other than that, they're all gimme fights. A lot of them. Don't get me
Do,
wrong, they're
do you
building the
know what
fighters, but
time you'll be on, or you won't
I
find out
don't know.
until like fights week? Or
Yeah, I'll probably find out fight week. I'll find out more. But no, it's great to be on a good card, especially with all that nonsense this weekend on the telly. So yeah, it's good to bring the fans back to proper boxing.
yes, what is your thoughts like on the whole YouTube sort of boxing?
I suppose they're doing what they're doing, aren't they? And they can get away with it because of who they are. So there's a lot of interest in it. They're just making money. They know what they're doing. It's the job.
But the
The
thing
prof-
is, I speak to the small hall fighters, and most of them been boxing all their life, and these YouTubers come
yeah,
with barely any experience, and they just get way more money than people who've been doing it all their life, such as yourself and
yeah,
just others who've done it all their life, and somehow they get paid. I mean, I think sometimes they get paid more than the main events of fights as well.
yeah. They will. Yeah, they will be. They'll be earning a lot more. They just think how much they're earning off the YouTube, with the views and everything like that. And it's bringing a different crowd, and they're not bringing the so-called boxing fans. They're bringing their own fans. You know what I mean? They want to see them have a fight. It's a unique selling point, and I suppose they're doing it well at what they're doing.
And there's like, and then I turn it on and there's like a tag team boxing fight. I mean, what is that all about?
Yeah, I know that's a bit mad, isn't it? I won't mind having a go at it. Like, I'd just get Jack Rafferty in the ring, but I think we would make a good tag team, me and him.
What does the British and Commonwealth titles mean to you? Like, what do the
No,
belts mean?
to be honest with you, they're the ones that you want to win from starting out as a kid, especially being a British fighter. Obviously, they're the ones that you want to be achieving, and to get the opportunity, it's great, but it's not come as no surprise. Don't get me wrong, it's come a bit earlier than I thought, but I knew I'd be fighting for these titles. I've not put that much work in not to be, so I'm ready to take it.
hmm what does it mean to you? Like, how many weeks' notice have you had for the fight? Because it's only been announced like the other week. But how
Yeah,
long have you known about the fight?
6, 7 weeks, 7 weeks. Yeah, 7 weeks maximum, I think it was. Yeah, but it's more than enough. I'm always in the gym, staying professional, so that's why I can say yeah to a big fight on that amount of time. Because
You've been fighting all like for so long in the the central area, and you should have had title fights
yeah,
for a while. And I'm sure you're just relieved that you finally got one over the line, and
yeah,
it's
and it's a big
happening.
one.
And
Yeah,
it's the big one as well.
yeah, it's the big one. It's for 2 titles, so I've got my reward of staying focused and staying ready. A lot of people could have gone off the boil after so many pullouts and titles not coming off. So, no, I'm glad I've stayed professional, stayed in the gym, and yeah, I've got my reward now.
hmm And anyone who wants to come and support you on the 18th, is there tickets? Can they buy tickets off you or?
Yeah, I've got my own allocated tickets, so all my fans will be in the same section. So yeah, everyone can contact me for tickets.
So should they message you on Instagram if they want to come
Yeah,
and
yeah,
support you?
yeah, yeah, mate. Yeah, that's right.
So you bringing an army down?
Yeah, there'll be a good few. There'll be some noise in there anyway. It's only 10 minutes down the road. Could get down there now in 10 minutes. No, it's good.
It's like sort of fighting in your backyard, sort of. Even though he's the Queensbury fighter,
Yeah,
sort of like he's the home fighter, but you're
yeah,
sort of the home fighter as well, because it'll feel like you're the Queensbury fighter with all the knives
yeah,
kicking
yeah.
around.
That's right. Yeah, and he's new to Queensbury himself. I think he's only had one fight for them, so it's all new to him as well. So it's a very even playing ground. But yeah, there'll be some noise in Manchester. Where my gym is, you can literally see the arena, so it's great. You know what I mean? It's so local. It's good.
Have you always dreamed of like fighting in the Manchester arena?
Yeah, of course. I remember going there watching big fights from a kid, and no, yeah, it's one where I've always wanted to fight. Yeah, so I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. What are you expecting from your opponent?
I'm expecting the best Nathaniel Collins, but I've got to be ready for whatever he brings. So that's why we're training super hard, eating right, sleeping right. Everything's got to be done correct because, yeah, we know what fight it can be.
Mm-hmm. Of course, he's coming off 2 knockout wins. Do you look at that and do you feel like he'll be coming for the knockout and trying to take your head off from the first bell?
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does do that because it'll play into my hands. But we'll see what he brings on the night.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited that it's your first 12 rounder? And have you been sparring 12 rounds, 10 rounds, and those sort of rounds?
Yeah, of course. Since I started with Steve, he's a true professional coach, and we've been training like a champion from the start. So when this opportunity does come, we're ready. It's nothing new. It's nothing new with the training. You see now Terry Flanagan used to fly through the rounds. He was super fit, and no, that's how Steve has us.
Mm-hmm. And have you like what was I going to say? Do you want to I forgot what can fans expect from you?
I expect from me, they can expect a cool, calm, collected performance. I think sticking to Steve's instructions, doing what needs to be done to get the win, and that's anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I have to do to get that win, I will do.
And have you got a message to your fans who are coming to support you, and just shout out any sponsors, manager, trainers, sparring partners before I let you go?
Yeah, of course. What I thank all the fans for coming. They turn out every time, and they've supported me from the small low shows in Oldham to the MEN Arena sound now. Yeah, it's going to be great, and yeah, it wouldn't be possible without my sponsors either. I've got We Build Recruitment and Taurus Security, complete plastering, Northwest Coating Specialists, and Nick Hare. Without them, yeah, it wouldn't be possible. So it's great.
Mm-hmm. And
Big thank you.
a massive good luck with the fight, mate, and I wish you all the best.
Cheers, pal. Thank you for that.
Thank you for your time, mate. Good luck.
See you later, mate. Bye bye.
Bye.